Hello, rideshare drivers. Welcome to a new week. We're on the Monday. It's Monday, right? I hope you all had an awesome Super Bowl Sunday. What did you do? What did you do yesterday, right? Did you drive? Did you go out and make money? Do we have any Miami people in the house? Right, I definitely want to hear back from the Miami drivers. How was that Super Bowl Sunday for you? All I can say, that was an epic game, right? That was a thriller, right? I wanted KC to win. They won. I had a lot of bets in. I had two winners, Ryan O'Hara, congratulations, and another M. Sawyer. So those prizes will be going out to you. I'll be mailing them out. There were many people that were extremely close, but got to look at the person who has the winning number and who has the best ratio. So I did that. I went through all, and I think I actually had a pretty good prediction. I said 35-23, right? I was wrong, but it was pretty close. The game was awesome, and Mahomes delivered. He delivered. Now, the topic here, tip of the week, right? And I'll tell you why. Cash out every day. Cash out every day, right? I know that on the Lyft platform, let's say if you've accumulated $5.50 in earnings, you can cash out. Maybe not a good idea. You know, if you're paying 50 cents for the cash out, that's maybe not a good idea. But at the end of the day, if you have $150 in your account, cash out. On Uber and Lyft, cash out, right? Give them that 50 cents of satisfaction. 7 days in a row, cash out at the end of the day when you're done. Those are additional $3.50 per week on your cash out fees times 4. What are we looking at? $14 per month, right? But here's the reason why I tell people to cash out every day. And sure, Uber and Lyft are happy if they can make an extra 50 cents off you, right? But too many people are chasing their money. And when Uber time and time again has these glitches or blames everything on operational errors, my friends, there are too many people that are chasing their money that are still owed monies, right, by Uber. Let me just loosen this up a little bit. But they're chasing their monies. Uber says there was an operational glitch. There was an operational error. There's still too many drivers that are owed money by Uber, and they just don't know how to fight back, right? Going through the Uber call center, 1-800-593-7069, is ultra frustrating. You're going to spend more time chasing your money, right, when you could be out there earning. So all I say is just cash out daily, get the money, know you have the money in the bank. And I think that's totally worth it for 7 times 50 cents per week. My info CLA says twice a day. He does it twice a day, right? You're not going to take my money, Uber. You're not going to take my money, Lyft. I'm going to cash out twice a day, says he, right? Damn, this computer, man. I think it's infected by the coronavirus. Alberoni Hitchens says, no problem paying the 50 cents. I agree, right? I think that 50 cents is totally worth it versus the time and efforts you're going to spend chasing your money, maybe not even getting paid. Right. There are people that have texted and emailed me proof. Some are owed $150, some are owed $200, right? And they're still chasing the money. Uber, cut and paste, operational area, looking into it. Our specialized team is on it. In my case, I was just so sick and tired waiting for the money. They said they paid the monies, but they didn't pay the monies. So I just took them to court, right? And as you guys can see, I showed you this document here this morning. Jennifer Sullivan, the paralegal at Uber, asked me if I can extend the trial. Absolutely no. I want to see you on Valentine's Day in court and show you my love because you owe me a lot of money, right? I'm going to make my case, right? So, very often I had wished I had cashed out, that very day instead of letting all those monies accumulate. I remember the last week when they deactivated one of my 2 accounts, I had a lot of money in the account. I didn't cash out. I should have just cashed out 50 cents and had several $1,000s in the bank, right? On driving fares and tips, as well as referral money. But they just kept the monies, and now they're making me fight for it. So I wish I'd really had spent that 50 cents and just cashed out. So, once bitten, twice shy. From now on, every single day, I'll pay that 50 cents to Uber. I'll pay that 50 cents to Lyft. MJ, I've had no problems with the Uber debit card cash out with withdrawal from GeoBank too. Awesome. LSPA, says absolutely always cash out at the end of each night. Valentine's Day, live in court. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it be? But they scared. They're little scaredy pants there, right? They say, no, we don't want to be in court. We want extra time. We would like to delay it to 3/13. Maybe this chick, Jennifer Sullivan, has a date planned, a Valentine's date. No, Jennifer, I want to see you on Valentine's Day in the court, right? I don't care about your date in San Francisco. If you have a hot date or a date with another girl or another guy, I don't care about that. All I care about is you showing up in court. I want to give the royal ass whipping on Valentine's Day, right? The one thing I love doing is presenting evidence, right? And attorneys always try to confuse you in court. Did you mean east? Did you mean west? No, I meant it this way. Don't try and confuse me. Then they try and override you while you are talking, right, to get you confuzzled, confused. And I say, excuse me, respectfully, when you speak, I don't speak. And when I'm speaking, I need you to basically shut up, right? Because I'm presenting my case. That's how we do it. Uberman, Tampa's in the house. How was the money? How was the honey yesterday? Who made cash on Super Bowl Sunday? Like I said, I had these 2 winners who predicted the closest score. Congratulations, Ryan O'Hara and M. Sawyer. Your signs, Uber and Lyft signs, are on the way. Rafiki Ali says, cashing out daily will cost Uber and Lyft more interest lost in the 50 cents they make off of every cash out. Okay. I don't think so. I don't think they're earning more than 50 cents, interest on your monies holding it for the week. I could be wrong. If you have several $1,000s earnings, maybe, but that's a toss-up. You'd have to do an exact calculation there. But good point. Alamo City Dan, a lot of cool emojis. Thank you, my friend. MJ says, Uber messes up too often. I cash out daily from Uber. That's it. The golden rule. They mess up too often. They blame it on operational errors. They blame it on glitches. You spend more time and money chasing your cash, right? I learned the hard lesson. I had thousands accumulated that week. I should have cashed out every single day, 7 days a week, paid that extra 7 times 50, $3.50, right? What is, my friends, just look at it this way. What is $3.50, right, in the scheme of things versus chasing your cash on the phone for 30, 60 minutes, right? That's your time and money. It's you losing way more than $3.50. So take the money and run. It's not like you're running away forever. Daily earnings, cash out. We have one gentleman in the room that cashes out twice a day. So let me know if you cash out daily or if you accumulate and wait till the Monday morning to, save that $3.50. I'm curious. right? Uberman Tampa says, I made dog turds yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that. I was hoping that people made money. Alan Mills, yo, what's up? Everything's up, my friend. Everything's up. Tommy, I won $50 on pool. Likewise, I made some good money on some bets. I placed some good bets. And, you know, what a fun day that was. Good food, good friends, kids there, partying, right? And there's my little sexy number there, right, with her KC hat on that I bought her, right? We were celebrating the victory, was super happy. Here is a reaction of my kid after they won. I filmed it. Ryan in the house, my little love bug. There he was. Whoop, 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 whoop. He was partying. I should have put the sound on, sorry. But yeah, we had an epic time. This is me and my little one there. That's my little girl. It's my fiance's daughter, partying after the win, jumping up and down. Man, it was a beautiful day. And they played like rock stars, my friend. They truly played like rock stars, right? Mahomes delivered. He certainly won the MVP there. Sebastian Suarez says once a week. Sebastian, which is fine. You don't want to pay that 50 cents, but God forbid you have another operational error that they say and you're chasing your money because you're waiting for a Sunday, you're waiting then for the Monday payout, right? I say, hey, cash out daily. Joe Romero says, I cash out daily not because I need the money. I agree. He's doing it not because he needs the money. It's because he knows that money is in the bank. Susan Friel says, I made killer money in Orlando. I am super happy to hear that. If you want to share, Susan, with us the amount of hours that you drove, the category, what platforms, was it X, was it XL, and what was the total in dineros, in dollars, in euros, right? In rubles, in rupees, how much did you make? US dollars, Australia dollars, tell us, right? Mark Rout and Uber and Grubhub merging. There was a rumor that, you know, I think Uber tried to make a move on DoorDash. It didn't happen. It could be that they're merging with Grubhub. I've heard. There's one of the winners in the house, Ryan O'Hara. My KC Chiefs just landed safely back at KCI, and you deserve a party, my friend. May, Missouri party. The president tweeted out, it was just ridiculous. I'm sorry, but I don't care where you stand in politics. But he said, congratulations to the state of Kansas. No, they're in Missouri. Kansas City is in Missouri. He quickly, 2 minutes later, deleted that text. Come on, man. You got to know your geography if you are a president. Come on. You got to congratulate the true winners. Missouri, Kansas City. Salute you. Alan Mills says, I'm making my money on CLD's IPO these days. Screw Uber. Good for you, brother. I appreciate that. Sebastian Suarez says, DoorDash merged with Caviar, at least here in Chicago. Ryan says, laughing my ass off. Yeah, had to laugh as well. Ray, the mailman, everyone. Ray, the mailman says, X category did 24 trips, 9 hours, made 315. Wow, that's awesome, my friend. So Patrick Sargent says, sorry, came in late. Why should we cash out with Uber and Lyft? Very simple, Patrick. Look, I did some basic math here. Cashing out daily, 7 days, 7 times 50 cents, $3.50 a week, $14 a month. There are too many cases. Where people are running after their cash, right? And Uber blames it and Lyft blames it on an operational error, right? I have too many screenshots and proof of drivers that are chasing their money, having to spend that time with the helpline, the Uber helpline, the 1-800 number, chasing their cash because Uber or Lyft had an operational error, right? And you're just sitting there waiting and waiting for your money. I think you're done at the end of the day. Your shift is over, bam, 50 cents, right? What's that 50 cents? I'd rather have money in the bank. And I'm talking about my own experience. I had 2 accounts. One was deactivated. They didn't give me any reasons for the deactivations. I took them to court, as you know, right? There's the documents, the proof. Los Angeles courthouse. But I had several thousand on earnings and referrals that week. I waited for the Monday payout. They didn't pay me, right? They just went ahead, deactivated the account, and said, "Oh, we're not going to pay you out that money." I went to the hub, tried to get that money back, threatened the legal route. They surrounded me with 5 security guards and threw me out, right? I wish I had cashed out daily, right? At least I would have had several $1,000s more in my account on that particular week. And that's why I'm talking about this, because every time I get an email or a text message and somebody says, "Hey, Uber owed me this and this money," I try to get paid on the Monday. They send me a thing and said there was some operational error. I'm chasing my money. And, you know, very often you don't get your money, right? So I would rather have money in the back. Jose Sandoval says, "I cash out daily because the longer your money sits on their end, they will find a way to sneak more of it for themselves." I like it. I like your thinking. Nicole says, "I usually pull out every couple of days." Okay, that's fair. Maybe twice a week or so. MJ says, "Torsten, why do you pay the fee when you can cash out for free?" Well, I'm just saying, you know, on specific platforms, there's different rideshare platforms. On some, you pay 50 cents for the cash out. I don't get that cash out from Uber free with their card. Okay, I'm not cashing out with their card, right? I'm not going to be held ransom with some card that I have to follow their orders, right? And maybe pay interest on that card. Who knows? I don't want to be at their mercy with that Uber card. I don't need that card for the gas. I have my own places, Costco card, etc., where I gas. So I don't want to. I want to be completely independent from Uber. I want my money at the end of the day, and this is okay. This is just a suggestion. Doesn't mean you have to do it, right? Joe Romero, $250 in 6 hours, XL and comfort only. That's wonderful. That makes me happy. Ray the mailman says, "I trust my bank account more than Uber's bank. Plus, I can write off cash out as an expense." Okay. Patrick Sargent says, "Okay, thanks. Wanted to make sure there was nothing coming on." Right. I'm just saying, there've been too many operational errors and glitches. If you look at a recent Forbes article last week about multiple operational errors and people chasing their monies, I just don't want to see you guys chase your money and spend the time. Maybe it hasn't happened to you, but it's happened to a lot of drivers, right? Monchi702 says, "I have to pay child support, so I can't cash out daily anymore." Sorry to hear that. Sonny Day says, "They would rather owe it to you than cheat you out of it." Yeah, you know, true statement. Ryan said, "Made 330 today in KC airport. My gig worked less than 8 hours thanks to the drivers who partied too hard and didn't get out this morning. Uber surges were up to 18 plus. Holy frickin' mackerel. Wow. I'm super happy for you. Plus, you won the prize. Ryan O'Hara, let's congratulate him. He was the closest on the prediction. We salute him. MJ says, okay, there's no interest on their card. Plus, your own card is also on the account, so you can choose to use it if you want to. I appreciate that input. I still remain independent, MJ, no matter what you want to sell me. I'm not buying Uber products. That's just me. I learned the hard way, right? I lost several thousand that week, not getting it back. They said they paid it. They didn't. Now I have to go to court and prove it. Uberman Tampa says, "I want my money in a mainstream bank. I don't do prepaid banks." Yes, muchacho, you are right, my friend. Mike K says, "Thanks," and you are very welcome, Mike. Susan Friel says, I never could figure out how to put predictions. I would have won. I was dead on it. Boop, boop, boop. Somebody, I don't know who it was, somebody sent me a prediction during the game, like on the half. You can't send me a prediction on the game halfway through the game and then say, hey, I was the closest. Firstly, the individual was not the closest. And secondly, hey, bets, if you've ever betted in Vegas, right, usually the bets are off. When the horses run, you're too late, buddy. You can't place a bet on a running horse 3/4 of the way through the run. I'm sorry. Drink your water, folks. Drink several of these per day. Woohoo, Susan. All good. No sales here. Just an FYI. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the FYI. I read it. I acknowledge it. And I'm not saying you're wrong. You are right. Everyone has their own way. I'm just telling you how I do it, right? I learned the real hard way. I had a great week on earnings. I had a great week on referrals. And then come the Monday, I'm thinking I'm getting the money in the bank. It didn't go into my bank account. Although they say it was paid, I show the courts that it wasn't paid. MJ, I appreciate you. You're a great friend and supporter. Thank you. Uberman Tampa, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, he gives you good, real, raw data from Florida. Go through to his link, subscribe. Rideshare brothers and sisters should support each other. Uber surge here in Tarpon Springs this morning was $11. I was like, what? I like it. I was like, what? How do you send it? Your bet? Can you elaborate on that one, Susan? You know, I was actually quite happy yesterday that I was able to use my troll device. No, that was was it the day before, my troll device, right? The toilet, the flusher with the turd. Glad that I officially had my first 2 trolls in a live stream so I could test it out. If you weren't part of that stream, we had a complete racist in the house. I even asked them, are you racist? And the person said yes. So if they acknowledge that they're racist, the room was shouting, flush, 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 flush. And we flushed them. It felt good. Alan Mill says, suspicious Uber stealing tips, waiting by customer after dropping him off. He goes to my car. Did you get the $10 tip? I checked. And I said, no, he gives me cash. Well, that's really nice of the driver, of the rider, to check in with the driver and that you actually got the money, right? That sucks if they would be stealing your tips. The top Uber referrer in the game, he's in San Francisco. I don't really want to mention his name. Refers way more drivers than I do. Probably owed $1.5 million by Uber. I saw the numbers. He sent me the proof. He's the real deal. All I can say to you, my friend, if you are chasing $1.5 million that Uber owes you, here's my suggestion. Send the proof to 5-6 law firms and see who wants to do that on a, on a split, like on a contingency, right? There are enough attorneys that will take a case like that where you don't have to pay them. They may, at the end of the day, take 30% of your earnings if they win the case. Let's say they win 1.5 for you. They take 500,000. I'd rather have a guaranteed $1 million than no dollars. So my suggestion to that San Francisco driver, who's one of the top referrers in the industry, right? One of the top 5, find the right attorney and go after your money. Any little guy out there that thinks they cannot take the big boys on, you're wrong. You just go to small claims court. You pay your filing fees, you file your documents, you serve your documents, and you get a hearing. right? But for those people who want to know that the money ends up in their account, I would say at the end of the shift, let's say we had someone in the house that said they made $330. Oh, it was Ryan O'Hara, right, in Kansas. Great surges all day long, made $330. I would rather pay $330.50 or that little transfer fee, whatever it is, and know that that money is in my account versus having to potentially fight for it on a Monday because they said, operational error, we don't know what happened, right? Come on, guys. R9087 says, Rideshare. Professor, I have a couple of screenshots of what Uber drivers have to deal with in New York City. If you, oh yeah, I am interested, buddy, and I will support you if it's a good story. So you have my email. If you don't have it, you are more than welcome. I love screenshots. I love stories, right? And if you guys need a channel to support you, it's right here, right? Many times I've had people email me the screenshots to that email, right? And I've made a story out of it, showing Uber, hey, here's the mirror. Look, this is what you're doing to driver ABC, right? Give him the money. Show us the money, Uber. Don't cheat out hardworking drivers. Doesn't work like this, right? So, you know, there's a lot of money to be made in the Uber and Lyft game still. If you're buying the right car and you're doing the right shifts and you're driving in the right areas and you're hitting the right events, you can still make good money, right? And I'll gladly show you how if you want to reach out to me. But at the same time, I also want to say that, you know, being an Uber and Lyft driver, it's not the same as it was today as it was years ago, right? Firstly, the split was way more in our favor. Today, we're getting a fraction of what we did years ago. And then all of these unknowns, right? Like, what's up with these glitches and operational errors that we have to chase our cash? Wasn't like that many years ago, right? R9087, you are absolutely welcome. Marco Suarez says, Professor, what is it with this email I got that Uber Pro is here to stay? So yeah, they have different type of reward programs going on. They abolished that Uber Pro reward program here in California because they had to redo things because of the new California laws that are imposed on them. If Florida fights for their rights, right, or fights for better earnings, or brings an equivalent of the AB5, I can tell you they will abolish that Uber Pro level very, very quickly because it's just not right. You shouldn't use manipulative tactics to keep a driver in the rideshare hamster wheel, driving and offering them little bonuses, right, and taking away on the other side. It's just completely wrong. I do not like that pro rewards platform at all. I'd want to see it abolished. Gracias. You're welcome. You're welcome. De nada. Let's see. Good thoughts coming your way for your court date. I will go get them. Thank you, MJ. I appreciate you. Yeah, Monchi 702. Is it still under 4 ignore? We got to stick tight with the under 4 ignore at 5 we drive, right? You don't have to be that desperate, folks, for that $4 or that $3, right? Set yourself some standards here, right? Have some standards, stand for something. LSP8 says the money is significantly less than it was just a year ago. It's terrible, and it seems like everyone has to drive longer for less. Yeah, you know, driving longer, more strain on your back, more health issues, right? Less opportunities to get to bathrooms, less time with your family. It's awful. It's awful that we have to drive more to make up that deficit. I just think it's so completely wrong of Uber. We have a wonderful gentleman in the house. I want to acknowledge him right here, the rideshare chaplain. I like his message. It's really sad that as large as Uber is, that they would be so dishonest with the driver's pay. We may wake up one morning and Uber will disappear, right? I did wake up one morning on a Monday morning and several $1,000s were missing out of my account. It was not fun. I still haven't received it. So if you haven't subscribed to the Rideshare Chaplain, please do it now. His link is right there. These are Rideshare brothers and sisters supporting each other. I love having him on my channel. I enjoy it when I see the Dustins, the Chaplins, the San Diego Rideshare Pros, the Paulas, the Tricksters, the Daves, the Kevins, all of them check into my channel. I actually even welcome Gio to come and say hello. Payman Ali, Las Vegas legend, wonderful, wonderful man. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope Super Bowl Sunday was good for you, Payman, whatever you did, right? Whether you were driving, whether you had time with your family, your friends, whatever you guys did on the Sunday yesterday, I hope it was enjoyable. For those people that just walked into the room, here just a shot of me and my fiance. I got her the lovely KC hat. Here's my little brozif, his reaction after the win. Here is his reaction dancing after they won, right? So it was good. We were happy. Life in Vegas says the Vegas Super Bowl rocked. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Shabby Cat. I have not seen Shabby Cat in the live stream. I welcome you, Shabby Cat. My car is absolutely worn out from how much I drove. And now here I am about to be on the street because I can't afford all the damage from the major wear and tear on my car from doing this for a year. Man, that truly saddens me to hear that story. Did you have a new car when you started? Did you have a used car? How many miles did you have on your vehicle a year ago before you started, right? Maybe there's ways of fixing this or coming up with a solution. Maybe there's a way of offloading that car and getting the right car. I'd like to hear your story because that saddens me. Mark, Christina McIntyre saying hi from Melbourne, Florida. We welcome you, Melbourne, Florida, in the house. Joe Romero says, I hope when Bolt comes, they don't play dirty like Uber and Lyft. Listen, I heard a wonderful story about Bolt in South Africa, in a country where I spent 15 years, very dear to my heart, that Uber their ass is being kicked by Bolt. Bolt has officially surpassed Uber in South Africa. They're in way more cities. They're growing more aggressively. They know how to treat drivers. Mark my words. This company, Bolt, is coming to the United States, and I will throw all my weight. It's the first company I will sign up with when they're here. They are the real deal. They built this company organically with little money. They didn't take billions and billions and billions of dollars on. They have a smart team. They know how to treat drivers. And the fact that Bolt kicked Uber's ass in South Africa should tell you something. The moment they hit the US shores, we will roll out the red carpet. And here's why. Because we need a contender. We need someone to get into the boxing ring with Uber and Lyft, because Uber and Lyft are not boxing anymore. They're in the same ring corner, singing and doing the same dance, screwing drivers over, right? They're like this, my friends, right? They are together fighting AB5, right? You need people in the ring that are willing to juke, that are willing to throw jabs, do uppercuts, right? And land good shots, right? And I know Bolt, I know it, I feel it, I know it. They are ready to get in the ring with Uber and Lyft. So please reach out to us if you want us YouTubers to throw the weight behind your Bolt. Real Rideshare Story says, what's up, UMT? Mark, Christina McIntyre says, Uber screwed me by not paying my XL rates, and they still haven't after 3 weeks. There we go. This is pretty much what I was saying. Why should you be chasing your money after 3 weeks? Now, this may not have happened to you, but it happened to Mark, Christina McIntyre. Why should they have to be chasing their money after 3 weeks? That's why I say, get the cash daily, pay that little fee, and take the money. Folks, I learned the hard way. I had several $1,000s waiting on the Monday for the cash out, and they didn't pay me out, right? And I'm chasing the money. Shabby Cat says, I put 50,000 miles in 1 year. My car is older. but everything is bad on the car now. I had no idea how bad driving this much and on the pothole streets was for a car. So you're looking at new shocks. The question is, did you do your oil changes regularly? You probably have a lot of wear and tear on your brakes, maybe even on your transmission. You're more than welcome to email me the whole scoop of that story, right? How many miles do you have on that car right now? Joey Romero says, amen, brother. I say amen, brother, in return. Shabby Cat says, yes, oil changes. Shabby Cat says, I hate to hear people are now not getting paid. I'll tell people really consider all the things that can go wrong doing this. Okay, we have to listen to the pros and cons, right? There are pros and cons to the rideshare business. This is not all sunshine and wonderful smelling roses. No, there are a lot of hidden factors. Ryan O'Hara, thank you, my friend. Yes, I cashed out today, and this is in my account. Thanks for the lights in advance. Thanks for daily updates on the rideshare world. Love you and look forward to sending that out. I will send it out tomorrow morning from Express registered mail from the post office. So expect that in the next few days and then hit me up afterwards when it has arrived. I also have tracking on it. Yukaman Awao says 2017 Pathfinder, 135,000 miles. Is it going strong? Have you had a lot of money that you had to pay on repairs? How is that Pathfinder working for you? Doug LeConte says, I came late. What happened? Not really much. We're just trying to make it short and sweet, saying that based on some negative experience of people still chasing their money, my advice to you is cash out daily. Yes, it is a little charge. Sometimes it's 50 cents, right? So 7 times 50, $3.50 a week, but you know that the money is in your account daily. Don't have to wake up on Monday morning and for some reason there was an operational glitch. You didn't get your money. Now you're spending your time and your efforts chasing after your money. We've heard from a couple of people live in this feed that are still chasing their money after 3 weeks. I don't want that to happen to you. Josh Penn says, Amazon Flex is awesome. Always paid, even if I go over 15 minutes for a block, I send an adjustment and they pay for 30 minutes more. That's really good to hear, right? That a company treats you well and takes care of you. They have the money, they know what you are worth, and they know how to treat their drivers, obviously, right? Amazon Flex. I like to hear those stories, Josh. Those are the type of stories that brighten up my day. Yukaman says, Huntsville is so saturated, cannot make no money here no more. And if you find yourself in that position when the numbers are just not right, too many hours you're putting in to catch up that balance, right, that you are losing, you have to start looking at other things. Somebody just threw out Amazon Flex. Look into that, folks. I know that Uberman Tampa does well on Amazon Flex. Marcus in London says, I agree. The first day Bolt arrives in Boston, I'm on board. I have 4.5 years in, 10,000 rides and 5 rating, but I will sign up immediately. Amen. Thank you for that. Mile High Cat Mom, I'm contemplating DoorDash. Any words of wisdom? The RS gig is not doing it for me entirely. You know, sign up with DoorDash, sign up with Uber Eats, sign up with Postmates, sign up with Grubhub. You know, my advice is collect the bonus, collect the bonus, collect the bonus, collect the bonus. Now you have know-how of 4 platforms, Postmates, Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash. You compare apples and oranges and pineapples and grapes, right? What did I make with them? 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 A few months later, I know that I collected the bonus here. 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 Now I have enough data for 4 food delivery platforms, because I have 4 on my app. They don't have to know that you're driving or 4, nor do they care, right? Doug LeConte, what the heck is Bolt? We'll tell you what Bolt is, and thank you for the $2. I appreciate you. But quickly back to the food delivery. You cashed in your bonuses on all 4. Now you can compare. Where did you make the most money? Now you can compare food deliveries, right, to rideshare driving, right? Delivering people, delivering food. Where did I earn more money? And where did I make the most money on those 4 food delivery platforms? And where do I make more money? Do I make more money with Uber and Lyft? You have a lot of data now. Now you can start planning your earnings. What the heck is Bolt? Look them up. Google Bolt Rideshare. They're big in Europe. They're big in Africa. I believe they're over in 150 cities, right? They have 35 million users. They have a very young, smart, aggressive CEO that knows how to treat drivers well. In my former country, I wasn't born in South Africa, but I lived there for 15 years. They are kicking Uber's butt. They just took the #1 position away from Uber. Bolt is now kicking Uber's butt in South Africa, right? And I cannot wait to roll out the red carpet for Bolt, right, when they arrive in the United States. I'm literally waiting for that to happen in 2020. Chevy Bolt is an electric vehicle as well, but we are talking right here, Bolt Rideshare. Check them out. Check them out. Alfredo Rosales says, start getting own customers, long trips, make cards. There we go. I preach that all the time. Get your own customers, attach those business cards, right? Look at them. You know, every week within grabbing distance, I have all my business cards. It's got my face on it. There it is. It's got one of the vehicles that I drive so they can see, aha, this guy driving that car, yes, I remember him. I staple these to all the free magazines. I pick up 60 to 70 magazines each week. I staple it to the top right corner of the magazine. It's right in front of them because it's behind the driver's seat. It's behind the front seats, and they can see it. And they take the magazines out and they say, oh, is this your card? May I take your card? Absolutely, take my card. If you need me for a long airport trip or Disneyland or Universal, if you need me to pick up people, don't hesitate. Call me. There it is, right? And my friends, it's a soft sale. I am not forcing the card on them. They are asking me, may I take your card? Hey, you may take my card, and if you want that magazine, I get them for free. You're more than welcome to keep the magazine. Thank you, right? Tim the Maniac Muller, Shabby Cat, whatever you do, don't get a loan from a dealership to replace your current vehicle. That's it. Good. Well said. Well said. Ray the mailman, Uber driver. Here's my data, part-time Uber Lyft, X category, only $1,000 a week average I make. Okay. How many hours are you putting in? MW says, how do I sign up for Amazon? Well, go on to Amazon.com, go right to the bottom and look at the Amazon Flex program. Rideshare Chaplain, I love you. I appreciate you. I'll support you. Stay encouraged, Professor. Praying for you daily. I appreciate and I reciprocate as well with the energy and the prayers. I appreciate you. Thank you. Tony, about Chiche, I can't wait, right? I can't wait for what? Danilo, 617, Juno is over. Juno is over. Done. Nada. Finito. Completo. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. Adios. They done. They shafted a lot of drivers over, right? People can't even get their 1099 for Juno. Why? Because their offices are shut down and they've left with their tails between the legs. I had the total scam managers of Juno on the phone once, right? Promising the dream, just talking the dream, but they were full of smack, right? And I told him live to his face on the phone, you're full of shite, my friends, right? By the way, I recruited 13,000 drivers for Juno. What did I get paid? $0.00, right? And they just didn't succeed. They mismanaged. They sold our data. They took our data and sold it for $200 million. And with the $200 million, they couldn't even build a company. You know why? Because they're greedy. They couldn't even get out of New York. They had $200 million in their back pockets, took it and run. Karma, Juno, is a bitch. It'll catch you up and it'll slap you in your face 10 times over. Mark my words. Those general managers walk around in shame. They failed. They did not succeed. They took our money. They took our data and they ran. So Juno, in my eyes, the people behind Juno, the founders of Juno, trash of the trash. Here you heard it from the Rideshare professor. Trash, Trash. You will always wear the trash cap for the rest of your lives, the people that founded Juno. Alan Mill says, how do drivers combat the longevity of their cars if you're driving 15 to 16 hours a day? I would say if you're driving that long, it's better to do Uber or Lyft. At least there's no maintenance you have to do. Oh, you mean it's better to rent? Possibly, right? But if you're putting that many miles on, do more frequent oil changes, do transmission oil changes, do differential oil changes, right? You got to spend the money on the liquids, right? If you are doing high miles, folks, right? You have to have the coolant sucked out and replaced often, so there's no metal engine shavings in your coolant. Get it out, right? You want to minimize the damage and the wear and tear on your car by really spending the money on liquids. Mr. Mark Vega says Amazon Flex is great. Here's another person. I do it when Lyft and Uber is slow. People should look into it. It's easy too. If you could share a link with us, that would be awesome. I like what Mark Vega says. I like what one of the other gentlemen said about Amazon Flex. I've only heard good things. I have a buddy that has 10 vehicles driving on Amazon Flex. He's making good money. So it looks like they work for the people and they treat the people well. So please look into that, folks. Look into that. The Mile High Cat Mom. I'm also a proud member of the Mile High Club, right? Way up in 11,000 feet. Yes, sir. Thank you. They cut rates for rental drivers in Denver. No more bonuses, not worth it. It's slavery. Okay, so there you heard it, right? Denver Live. Good feedback from Denver. Shabby Cat says, I'm considering a rental from Uber and Lyft. Is it a bad move? Do they cover the maintenance? Yes, they cover everything. Look, you're paying $250 a week. You're paying $1,000 a month, but it sounds like you putting in a lot of miles. Sounds like you did 50,000 miles last year. So look into a rental, right? You know, first $250 goes to them. $275, you've made yourself $25. But usually one day of driving, one really solid day of driving, and you've paid for your rental and you're keeping that car, and then you have 6 good days for yourself. So that is a great way. Sign up for a rental, Shabby Cat, and compare apples and oranges, right? You've already run this car into the ground, this one, right? So that is worthwhile looking at. I would try it out. Mile High Cat Mom said, heck yeah. If you can put out $1,000 a month, it's cheaper to buy a car. It is cheaper to buy a car, a used car, which is correct, but to maintain that car, some people cut corners on maintenance and it's not worth it. You have to put that money aside for a lot of liquid changes, right? Differential, transmission oil, coolant, oil, brake oil, radiator flushes. You got to do these things again and again and again to really keep your car running. Deals Doc is in the house. Amazon Flex closed their doors in your city. Where were you driving Amazon Flex? Let us know. Josh Penn says Lyft just dropped time online from 14 hours to 12 hours before breaking 6 hours, just like Uber. Yeah. All right. MW says Shabby, Lyft is a $300 deposit plus about $300 a week. You don't make a dime until the car is paid for. Maintenance is through Pet Boys. Have fun with that. Okay. So you're getting some feedback there, right? But, you know, try it out for a month. Try it out for 2 weeks. Maybe it works for you. Maybe it doesn't. I'll be honest. I have not rented a car. Never rented or leased a car. I've always owned my cars, but I know how to buy. At Deep DJ says Bolt is also reaping out drivers, charging drivers 27% commission and booking fee and not paying back promotion to drivers. Okay, so bring us the screenshots, bring us the evidence, Bring us the city. You have my email. I want to see that type of stuff at Deep DJ, and tell us your story. I am interested in your story, right? Mile High Cat Mom says, I wouldn't send someone I hate to Pet Boys. They lost the contract here. LOL. Well, good for sharing that. All righty, where are we? We're on a Monday. I have a lot to do. I have to have a meeting with my business partner. I'm just texting him right now, confirming the time. Tip of the week, cash out daily. I do not want to see any driver who has to chase their money with Uber and Lyft, right? To me, it's worth this. Sometimes they charge 50 cents. If you have the cash card, they don't charge. But to pay 7 times 50 cents fee, $3.50, to have the money in your bank account every day, I think it's worth it. My friends, learned the hard way. I'd accumulated several $1,000s that week on trips and on referrals. Come Monday morning, they did not pay me out. Now I have to spend the time and money and efforts to go to court chasing these monkeys, right? These idiots, these assholes, and get them to pay. Uberman Tampa says, I just texted you the link. Let's just see. There we go. Thank you, Uberman Tampa. Here we go. flex.amazon.com. There it is. flex.amazon.com. Thank you to Uberman Tampa. Real-time transfer of link to live feed. Cool. Anything else you guys want to share? Did you all have an awesome Super Bowl Sunday? I had a great time. It was a great party. I had a really, really fun time with good people and my family and my kids and her kids, and we partied. Scott reads ... Not quite sure. I'm not a psychic. I cannot read what's going in your brain. Scott reads ... All right, my friends, we're up to the 52-minute mark. I got to head out. Josh Pett says, tip of the day for Flex: if your city isn't hiring, log on and select the city that is. Then at the end, change it to your city. Wow. Brilliant info. Let's read that again. I want to reply that a second time. Tip of the day. So we have tip of the week here. Here's tip of the day for Amazon. If your city isn't hiring, log on and select a city that is. Then at the end, change it to your city. I like that. Great input. Alfredo Rosales, give the professor, everyone, a thumbs up. Thank you, Alfredo. I'm on 18. I know we can get it to 25. 18 is way too low. Too little appreciation for 1 hour of free input. We need to get it to at least 25, right? So I want to see the live feed likes stock rise. We're on 21. I'm grateful. I just shot up by 3. Thank you so much. We're up at 24. We're 1 short of the 25 that I need. We're on 27, and I'm super grateful. Thank you that we got it up to over the 25 mark. We're almost at 30. We can do 30. We're at 29. We went down 1. Somebody chickened out. They left. They took their like away. That's okay. 1 went up. Uno, por favor. Eins, bitte. Whoa, 34. Love you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you that you just took it from 18 to 34 like that. And thank you for reminding everyone, Alfredo. So we have a lot of beautiful positivity here. I like that from LSP8, bringing me the power. I support you, brothers and sisters. I love it. This is the frequency we set for all drivers around the world. Thumbs up, a lot of energy, a lot of power. and we put that out in the universe. And may we all stay protected. May we all keep our eyes on the road. May we all drive safe. We have loved ones to come back to at the end of our shifts. I wish you a fantastic week, my friends. Nothing but good earnings, nothing but love and appreciation and gratitude from the Rideshare Professor for an awesome audience that is always there. You guys rock. You rock and roll. And I hope you all had an amazing Sunday yesterday. Raul Martinez, Mile High Cat Mom, Mir, Ukaman, Tony, David Garcia, Robert Hoonicker, LSPA, Joe Romero, Alfredo, all of you. You have yourself an absolutely cool, wonderful, awesome, incredible week. You guys rock. Thank you.